try this mic out now. It sounds like it's working. Good. Primary reason I answered God's call to preach, teach, was so that I wouldn't have to deal with technology in the church. I find it bewildering, and thank you for those of you who do. You do a marvelous and beautiful job, and we are very, very grateful. I have the honor of just a moment of sharing with you as a church family. I have not only the honor, but the privilege of having life in this church family. You're a church family that I am a part of. There's no other image in the Bible that talks about God's people as beautifully and as prevalently as the word family, as the idea that we are brothers and sisters. There's just nothing as significant that when we come together, and even when we leave this place, we have a very unique relationship that we share among us that is eternal in nature. I'm going to encourage you, as Lesley is ordained tonight, to keep in mind that this is not a promotion. You can see by the symbols, and I know you were listening carefully to the songs, there was not a thing in there about being promoted to anything. She's not being set apart to be higher than anybody. As a matter of fact, I know Lesley well enough to know that she had something to do with these symbols and these songs and the images that are being communicated on this evening. As a church family, you have a daughter, and it's a beautiful thing. I was at the celebration of the granddaughter's birthday this afternoon. There's nothing like it, as you know. You have a daughter. We all have a sister. And on this occasion, and in that which is enacted and symbolized, spoken of, and prayed about, we share in the great reality that we are a family. We'll use words like being set apart. And those are common and simple and powerful words. And so, as a church family, let me encourage you that although we set apart Lesley tonight, it's not as if you haven't been set apart either. She is being set apart because she is hearing and pursuing and responding to something that God has done in her life. You are her church family. We are her church family. And so we respond with her. We don't just send her out there and set her apart and say, you are on your own now. Sometimes, tragically, that's what happens to people in ministry. But you're the church family who will say, you will never, ever do what you do. You will never pursue your calling by yourself. You're not set apart just from us. You are set apart with us. As a matter of fact, the reality is she is set apart to you. Embrace the joy of the people who are set apart to you. They will oftentimes bear greater burdens. That's what it means for them to be set apart. They will oftentimes be more broken, as we've already sung about tonight. That's what it means to be set apart. They will more often carry the cross and help people to discover that in carrying the cross we find freedom and deliverance and newness and resurrection. That's what it means to be set apart. You're not setting Lesley apart so that you won't see her again. You are setting her apart so that in ways that will be fresh and that you hear God as church family, you can embrace the gift of sacrifice. You can embrace the image and the reality of a cross. She's not being set apart to go off and do the gospel while you don't. You too are set apart for the gospel. And she will walk with you in being set apart as a people. So I encourage, and I know that you share in the prayer that you are the kind of family that will not just set Lesley apart so that she can be in a different world, in the new burdens that will be hers, in the new challenges that she will face, in the ways that this calling, and tonight is just the beginning of who knows what. You will always be there. You are her family. She is your daughter. She is our sister. And however and wherever she serves, she will always be Christ's ambassador. And her story will forever be connected to you. Embrace the gift that God has given you and the joy of the one that we ordain